I don't know why, but it seems like the USA still hasn't taken me seriously, uh, and I don't. I think that they need to come to an understanding that Europe and Asia is really, and Africa too. I think is really serious when it says that we're not going to let Donald Trump be on the. We don't want Donald Trump on the internet any longer, and to prove it, I think we're going to stop the U.S. Navy from having any boats in the waters in Europe or Asia or Africa, because it's not a joke. Nobody wants to go along and or go along with the USA anymore, as long as this psycho gets to use that internet tool that he created on the internet, which outshines people when you look at him, and he puts his videos everywhere so that you have to see him all the time, like on MSNBC or YouTube or other places like Twitter and stuff like that. Him and Elon Musk and the white supremacism and the hatred of rap music or what they call socialism or democracy or stuff like that. It's like it's a serious thing because he's using the entire USA and trying to bully everybody out into submitting every time they see his face. And it's very serious. The European navies, the British Empire, the French Empire, the Spanish Empire, uh, and a lot of Asian countries don't want to see the U.S. Navy or anything that has to do with the United States uh, anymore because of him, specifically because of him. So I would suggest the USA takes him off of YouTube and takes him off of MSNBC and stops giving his internet image this much power because I think starting today or tomorrow they're gonna stop letting the U.S. Navy operate in the waters because the USA cannot say it's that great. It's just not. Britain is great, Africa is great, Europe is great, Asia is great, and having a psycho that wants to say that he can submit any of us into uh, into submitting to him just because we see his picture is is insulting, and it's got to stop. And it's the last time that anybody from here is warning him, or anybody from that used to work for his administration or the USA. It's got to stop, and it's got and that's and the first part of it is kicking the U.S. If they don't agree to kicking him off of YouTube, then stop showing the USA that really you can't operate. The European navies won't let you operate in these waters, and neither will the Asian navies, and neither will the Asian air forces or the European air forces or armies. I mean, Trump really is a psycho, and looking at him, people don't believe in having to fight every time they see somebody, and that's the kind of loser Donald Trump has programmed himself into, has forced people into thinking of being fighting with somebody and finding a reason to have to like fight to breathe and do all this other stuff because of the digital tools he's used for himself and his psychotic mission to control the world, which was not the same and was not, and it's perfectly unhappy the way Trump with the way Obama was like a lot happier, and and the people here, the British Empire, the French Empire, these navies, the Spanish Navy, the Spanish Empire, uh, these aren't the Italians, the Germans. These aren't people that are going to sit here and let some loser who really is a psycho and has no friends here dictate to them that they have to feel like he's great and tell us that we can't believe in anything but him, and he has the digital authority to check inside people's lives every time he looks at them on the internet. If you think that he can do that, then guess what? The repercussion is that we can keep the USA from operating in the waters that are like 500 miles outside of its own coastline. How would the USA feel about that? Because that's what's going to happen. I speak for everyone. I speak for everyone. I even speak for the Democrats inside the USA who want to get rid of him. So, U.S. Navy, U.S. everybody, take your uh, take your shot at me if you want, but it's not going to stop. I mean, what I'm speaking about is the entire navy of the rest of the world, the entire respect for the people of the rest of the world, and stopping the psycho from continuing this undiplomatic, unfriendly, unhealthy lifestyle of Americanism, and changing it to something that's a lot more friendly and a lot less hostile and a lot better for the humanity and the rest of the world, or else.